Hey guys, it's Marisa, kitchentablestamper.com. Let's see here. Where do I want to start? So I will have another order come in today. Morning, Jewel. And I'll have some great video content for you this week. I got some cute projects planned, and then a little preview here about something that's coming up later on the blog. So this is kind of my haul from Friday's order, which was lots of repetitive stuff. I have 2 events going on, and you guys had to register for them sight unseen. And I know that was kind of tough for some of you because usually I put out projects that you can see before I ask for you to commit to register. And so this was my order for the annual catalog sampler celebration and bingo. And the sampler celebration is a sampling of products from the new annual catalog. So I think I'll start there. And it's too late to register for this one, but I thought if I showed you what it included, and we do the holiday one, which is coming up really quickly, maybe you'd be more comfortable to join us for one of the catalog celebrations. So the sampler celebration is a paper share and product share. And so this is how it will come to you. It comes wrapped up and labeled so that you know what it is, especially if you just put that on the shelf for later. And you get some of every of the new designer series papers. So here's how you get this. And in a nice little brick like this, everything will come to you. When I do a sampler celebration, everything comes to you labeled. So what is the pattern paper? What are the coordinating colors for easy access for you and easy creating? And then where you can get more for easy access to that too. And then you get 1/4 of a package of each paper. So this is the Subtles 6x6 Designer Series paper, the Neutrals 6x6 Designer Series paper. I'll flip through those fast because they're all the same pattern. You just get each color. Brights Designer Series paper. The new patterns this year on these stacks are fun. I love the dots and the wood grain. And then Regal's Designer Series paper. Get 1 of each of those in the sampler. And then the 2020-2022 in colors. This is one of my favorite parts of the sampler because you get some of the new in colors. With this one you get 2 of each because there's 10 colors. So you get all of the designs and all of the colors. Have you seen these in person yet? The new in colors. It's always different to see them in person. And so that's those. Now there's the 2019-2021 in color papers included in the sampler. And then 2 of each color. So you get all the patterns in that one too. I love these in colors. In colors really start to grow on me in their 2nd year. Anybody else feel like that? And then Playing with Patterns Designer Series paper. So I got some of all the papers Friday, and that was really exciting. I love this pattern paper. This is the one that we featured in bingo. Do front side, back side. We'll go a little slower on these so you can see the patterns. That's kind of the fun part of a haul video, is getting to see every piece. These are a 6x6 pack. So you get 1 of each design in your sampler. You get 1 of each design in bingo too, in the bingo kit. So I won't go through them a second time when I show you that. But now the paper share and the papers and the sampler celebration, those are closed now. But I will be doing one for the holiday catalog, which we get to see in like less than 20 days. It's crazy. Like we're into the teens of days. Demonstrators get to see the new catalog at the end of this month, so that'll be really exciting. All right, the next up is Whale of a Time 6x6 Designer Series paper. Here's another one that was so surprising to me. I love to see all the papers in person. So here's front side and back side of those. Oh, these might end up all being upside down. Let's turn my stack and go through it that way. So the B side of this paper has a fun little pattern The A side has a big kind of panoramic pattern. So here's a little net, like a fishnet pattern, and on the back, it's got like a scene. So it's an interesting paper pack. The colors are great. I think that the B sides of these papers will be very useful for projects other than nautical or aquatic ones. I love this B side. Look at the little seahorses. That's why these shares and samplers are so awesome, is you'll actually get one of everything in your hands. Another scene. This is a fun one where you cut in 3-inch squares and get a little scene where you can add a little fish or a little whale or something. Make a quick card with the Wonder Recipes. I love this pattern. Very masculine. Not necessarily sea creatures or nautical. Here's a little bit of everybody. There's the turtles and the whale and the jellyfish. I like this pattern too. I don't know why exactly, but that one really appeals to me. All right, Flowers for Every Season Designer Series paper. All the coordinating colors, price, item number, everything is right on the index card for you between the patterns. So it was a good order on a Friday. I got to see all the papers for the first time. But today's order will be a little bit more varied. This is the Designer Series paper pack that you will receive when you register for the Sunflowers. The Celebrate Sunflower Summer Treats class features this Designer Series paper, and you will receive a full package of this one when you register for that class. And it really truly is flowers for every season. We've got tulips for the spring and sunflowers and some daisies for the summer. There's beautiful florals for the fall. I like some of these golden ones, or some of these, like this one for the fall. And then there's also winter patterns. There's poinsettias and pine boughs. Really a very neat paper pack, especially when to take apart and pick out the ones that particularly might work for your project. So this is the Sunflowers class. This is Celebrate Sunflower Summer Treats. We're gonna make a little notepad, covered notepad. We're gonna make a little throne box for the 2x2x2 treat box. We're gonna make the little sunflower seed pocket. This is all Flowers for Every Season Designer Series paper. We're gonna make a gift card holder. And registration for this class is now open. The sampler celebration is closed for registration, and the products have already been ordered from Stampin' Up, but the Celebrate Sunflower Summer Treats class is still open for registration. And you can find information about all my classes, kitchentablestamper.com, and check out the class schedule page, or check out the blog post for information. All right. So then, besides the 6x6 Designer Series papers, for the Sampler Celebration class, you get 3 paper pumpkin boxes. These are the little mini paper pumpkin boxes. Are they not the cutest thing? We're going to use those in the Sampler Celebration class. So if you've been watching my class schedule and wondering, what is this thing? And I don't know if I want to register. Because of the times that we're facing right now, with back orders, with products and manufacturing being slowed due to coronavirus and the social distancing guidelines and stuff like that, I'm doing a lot of things where you'll have to register sight unseen for the class, and you have to kind of trust my judgment and design. If you know me, you know my design, and that's kind of going to be the way of it going forward for a little bit until Stampin' Up and the rest of the world kind of gets back to normal schedule and production. So then the Worlds of Good Specialty Designer Series paper is currently on back order. And that's exactly why we've had to quickly register for the Sampler Celebration class, because I didn't want our papers to go on back order and cause problems and spoil our fun. So I've got all your papers coming if you've registered for either of these classes. And if you haven't, then you get to see these awesome designs and enjoy the haul video and know a little bit more about what these type of classes will entail in the future. So when you see it on the calendar and you're saying, should I register for that? You'll understand what my sampler celebrations are all about. So you got the papers. That was the World's a Good Specialty Designer Series paper. How you see me showing you today is exactly how it comes packed and sent to you. All right, then, I didn't stop and pause on that one. This is Peony Gardens Designer Series paper. This is one where it's a pretty paper pack, but it was a little bit flat and monochromatic to me. I love to see all the papers, get a little bit of everything to work with. That's part of why I do the samplers, so that in the sampler celebration class is so that I can see them all in person. Because sometimes I say, oh, that's the paper, I'm gonna love working with that one. And then I get it, and it's not exactly what I've expected. And that's how I feel about the Peony Garden. I'll use it, and I'll find my way. I see some wedding cards possibly coming out of it. This one is a great masculine pattern. Maybe some wedding cards, but it just was a little lackluster, and it really was one of the packs that I thought was going to be awesome. So I could have, doubled down and bought a whole pack of it and then been disappointed. Where with the sampler, you can get a little bit of everything, see what you really love and work with well, and then buy full packs. Now this one surprised me in a very positive way. This is the Artistry Blooms Designer Series paper. It's very colorful, as you can see from the list of coordinating colors. And I thought it was going to be kind of wild for my taste. But truly, the colors are so, they're just lovely. The patterns I see cutting these down and really having, look at these two. The possibilities of what you can put with these and then cut into card size pieces. They're going to be very useful designer series papers. I like this kind of mottled, speckled, a little striped. So these papers really are anything you want them to be. This would be very good with your botanicals. I love that one. Here again, that beautiful ombre effect. I think this is going to be a very versatile and very useful paper pack, and I wasn't 100% sold on it from the catalog. So it's funny that I would have ordered a full package of the Peony Gardens and passed on the Artistry Blooms, but the Artistry Blooms actually in person is one that I feel a little bit more drawn to create. All right, so let's go ahead and take a peek at Playful Pets. This is really an interesting paper. I love it in the catalog. It's great for the pet lovers. It's great for your furry, four-legged friends, for cards for those your dog and cat lovers, for treats and projects, especially if you're at craft fair. But you'll notice something that I noticed and didn't even think of in the catalog is the A sides of these papers are really similar. Like, they're almost too similar. So the A side of the paper for 4 out of the 6 designs look very much the same. I'm sure that these will coordinate with the dies from this Playful Pet suite, but I was a little surprised at that. And then this one, the A side, is where we actually start to get some variety. 5 papers into the pack. That was surprising to me, even though they show both sides of the paper in the catalog. So there's something about getting it for real that just opens up your understanding of the paper. And then this is all 16 brand new designer series papers that you're seeing here. And this one is Forever Greenery designer series paper. We talked about this one on Facebook Live on Friday. I was skeptical about this one because we had a similar, very green, garden, botanical, leafy paper pack in the last catalog that I didn't love. It was hard for me to work with. And so when I ordered this one, for pre-order, I was a little skeptical. That's the word I'm looking for, skeptical. But it's been a joy to work with. So that's the Forever Greenery Designer Series paper. Lots of variety in the leaves, lots of rich shades of green. I'm very happy with this one. And then In Good Taste, we've worked with this one a little bit too because we're into some of the pre-order papers now. So my haul video has currently gone to things that you might have already seen, but it helps me to show you too. What does my sampler celebration look like? What does it include? How does it work? Because all you got were words and a graphic. And that was purposeful because I wanted to make sure that I focused on things that were not going to go on back order. And we managed to pull it off. I got everything we needed for our sampler celebration without anything going on back order. And now I'll start showing you designs and things that are coming out of the class as we go. I know that that's kind of hard to purchase sight unseen. All right, so that was In Good Taste Designer Series paper. You might not be unfamiliar with that one. And then of course I put some Ornate Garden in there because it is new to this catalog, even though it's not super new to us because we've had the Demonstrator and customer early release of this one. But if you haven't gotten it yet, a full catalog sampler is not complete without all 16 pattern or packs of paper. So I wanted to show you this one and get some of this into your hands. But you've probably seen these in lots of projects. I've been playing with this a lot. But your sampler will include some for those who haven't jumped on and ordered it yet and need to see it for real. So that's the new papers from my haul and a little visual about how my paper shares and product samplers will work. So when you get that, it's going to be all packed up for you. Brought a little sampler. Now the sampler celebration was $93 and it included a quarter package of each of the 16 new Designer Series papers and 3 paper pumpkin boxes. And it also included just a light sampling of embellishments too. And the idea behind this is that you're going to get your paper share and you're going to crack right into it because I'm going to inspire you with some products. So that's how that goes. Included in the paper, included in the sampler celebration was the new Artistry Bloom sequins. So in this you got a whole pack. So let's take a look at them. I have not opened mine yet. And so all I've seen is the top color. I want to crack in and take a look. And so designing the projects for this is still in the works because again, I didn't want to order a sampling of embellishments that had been on the Demonstrator pre-order because I didn't want to take a chance with back orders. So I chose a sampling of embellishments that was first opportunity to order when the catalog went live. So, oh, look at these. They're self-adhesive sequins. There's 4 colors, large and small. How many pieces are in this set? Probably a lot. 200 pieces. And I thought that would be very fun to work with. So our projects will feature these sequins. And then the other thing it included, another brand new product, is the Playing with Patterns ribbon combo pack. So all of our projects for the sampler celebration we're going to have 7 projects. It's going to feature 7 different Designer Series papers. We're going to make 7 projects, and we're going to do that using the Celebration of Tags stamp set. So that was the optional add-on for this. So brand new. I wanted to open these up, but I'll grab a pair of scissors in a minute. I want to feel them. I want to see how sheer they are and stuff like that. So I'll circle back to that one. But so our sampler celebration features the Celebration of Tags stamp set. So we're going to use these stamps, 7 different packs of paper, and this selection of embellishments to make our projects. And we're going to get together and do that in July. So look out for some sneak peeks as the design comes together for that. When my Kitchenettes order the sampler celebrations from me, they get additional products so that they have even more products to show and to sample and to share. So if you're a Kitchenette, your $93 also included the sheer ribbon. This is called sheer ribbon. It's 3/8 of an inch, and it's Pool Party. Look at how beautiful that is. It's got a little shimmer to it, very sheer and soft. It wasn't available for pre-order, so it'll be a brand new to them product, brand new to me product. I haven't seen it. Tie's gorgeous. And then if you're a Kitchenette and you ordered this sampler for $93, you also got the elegant faceted gems. Now this, the camera is not going to pick up. I've seen this shown on camera other places, and it doesn't pick it up. But these have a definite facet to them. They reflect light in a almost disco ball way. They're really gorgeous. Clear, white, and petal pink. And there are 90 pieces in here. So this is a great embellishment. They're not super flat like the ones I'm going to show you in a minute for bingo, but there's playing with pattern enamels. Those are super flat. These are a little bit raised, but not too much. And so that's another, so that's the sampler celebration and the product haul that goes along with them. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get these ribbons open without a pair of scissors. I didn't bring them over because I was just showing, not crafting. Please hold. We'll go back to that at the very end. So then I also got in that order, oh, let's look at this. Something surprising. So this is the mini paper pumpkin boxes. They shocked and surprised me because look at how big they are. They don't even fit on camera. They're like an 11-inch square package. Now, the box folds up kind of small, and I read the measurements because I wanted to know if note cards would fit in here, note cards and envelopes, and they don't. They're too narrow. So they're not even 3.5 inches wide. So I didn't expect them to be so big, but they're really super cute. And I've been working with them just a little bit over the weekend here. They're like waxed on the inside, so they're food safe, and they should keep any oil from migrating and staining the box. They are kind of toothy white on the outside, so they'll take ink really well. But because they're thick and they're coated and they're toothy on the outside, you really want to make sure, if you hang around kitchen table stamper at all, you know that I love to, just as a rule of thumb, fold everything inside out before I fold it right side in. Because when you fold something inside out, then all of the, most of the stress and cracking, most of the paper fiber stretching will happen then on the inside of your project. So when you go ahead and fold it back around, right side in, you'll have less cracking. So let me show you how this goes together really quick. So I folded it inside out, and then I'll fold it right side in. So start with the bottom, and you'll fold up on the first half inch, or the first inch tab, and then in. And then on the second fold, you'll fold up and bring your tabs in. Then from the side of the box, you'll hold the tabs in, bring the side up, pop it in to the little notches, and then those come out and throw away. So it's like a pizza box. If you've folded the pizza boxes, you know, bring your tabs in and around the top and out, and then this way. These guys go inside the box, and then the front goes around at the front side, and the tabs tuck in, just like a paper pumpkin box. So cute. Do you guys see how cute that is? I cannot wait to decorate these guys. So I got mini paper pumpkin boxes on Friday. Got to play with those. Over the weekend, I got very busy very quickly designing. So this is the products for bingo. This is just the products. Inside this bag will also be the kits for 6 cards. So let's start with the products. In your bingo kits, you'll get 2 bingo cards. You'll get your kits for your cards, but you also will get a full spool of the Whisper White seam binding. Now, this is not a new product. If you've been hanging around here, you know how much I love this product. I use it all the time. This was released in the holiday catalog. You're going to get a full roll, though. And you get Playing with Patterns enamels. Now, these are so interesting. See how flat they are? They're very slim. They're matte finish, and they have been so much fun to work with. This is the Playing with Patterns Designer Series paper. I won't take any time on that one because you saw that with the paper share. But you get a 1/4 of a package of that, so 1 of every piece. And then you had the option with bingo to add on either the cute fruit stamp set from the beginner brochure. If you haven't seen these cute fruits, you need to take a look at them because they are so cute. They're in the beginner brochure. Or you could have the Way to Goat stamp set. You could add on Way to Goat, cute fruit, or both. And in bingo, we're going to do a Stamp-a-Stack. 6 cards, all from the same materials. Okay, now for the Stamp-a-Stack, you can choose 2 different stamp sets. So I did the cards 2 different ways to keep you inspired. So I know that a bunch of you were asking about bingo, but you were kind of afraid to sign up for bingo, not knowing what cute fruit was or what the projects would look like. And again, I think going forward, I'm gonna have to ask you to trust me a little bit on these things until Stampin' Up! Starts to get the back orders and supply issues worked out through the coronavirus. This pandemic is slowing everything down, and I needed to choose things that weren't available on pre-order so that they would be available for my event. So this is our Stamp-a-Stack for cute fruit. And a Stamp-a-Stack is when you make more than 1 of each card, and it all features the same stamp set, designer series paper. So we're going to make 2 smile cards. We're going to make 2 your 1 in a melon cards. We're going to make 2 I couldn't ask for a sweeter friend card. That's the cute fruit. Now, if you chose the Way to Goat option, you'll see we're going to do exactly the same card. So the same card kit's going to work whether you chose cute fruits or you chose Way to Goat, or if you choose both. Here's Way to Goat. We're going to make 2 Happy Birthday You Old Goat. We're going to make 2 I Got You Cake. On the inside it says, but I ate it. I got you a cake. And we're going to make 2 Way to Goat cards. So now let me show you something else about the Stamp-a-Stack. And I will, for those of you who missed bingo, you weren't sure about it, didn't know exactly what you were getting. I heard that a couple of times, that you didn't know exactly what you were getting, so you were kind of hesitant to sign up. I will make the Stamp-a-Stack available in the kitchen table stamper store. So look out for more about that. All right, so here's Way to Goat. And let's see. This is our 2 Way to Goat cards. And here's Cute Fruits. And here's our 2 1 in a melon cards. So you'll see, maybe I'll do them. There's just no way to get all of this in the screen. But they are the same card, the same die cuts, the same punches, the same backgrounds, the same layouts. The difference is the pattern papers and the stamp set that I chose. So if you joined us for bingo, but you didn't add on cute fruit or way to goat, hopefully you're starting to see that these, here's the I Got You cake cards. Hopefully you're starting to see that these card kits could also be used with any stamp set that you have, just replacing your images. And then here's the two Couldn't Ask for a Sweeter Friend cards. So you'll see they're exactly the same layout, exactly the same pieces. The only thing that's changed is goats or fruits. You see that? Now, I purposely chose these designer series papers for the goats and these designer series papers for the pineapples, so that from your kit, you could make all 12 cards. You'll have the papers. If I used the same exact papers for the goats and for the pineapples, it would have left you needing designer series paper if you wanted to make both designs. See why the designer series papers are different? All right, then the last one I have to share with you is the smile cards. Okay, now here, this is why I had to have cute fruit. Do you see that? What do you guys think of the cute fruit? When I saw it in the beginner brochure, I just knew that it would make an excellent surprise. So there's cute fruit version, and here's the way to goat version. So if you missed bingo, don't worry. There will be a Stamp-A-Stack option where you can just get the class. And if anybody's really interested in a second round of bingo, I'm happy to give that a try if we can get at least 10 players. So message me if bingo and a Stamp-A-Stack interests you, especially now that you've seen the projects. The very last item on my haul is not a very exciting one. I did get some Reinkers. I got Bumblebee and Just Jade, Magenta Madness, and Cinnamon Cider. I'm still waiting for Misty Moonlight, but Stampin' Up! Has let us know that there will be order limits on our Reinkers because the plastic manufacturer that they use for the bottles is prioritizing medical orders or orders for medical supplies, which is completely reasonable. So I'm holding off the idea of an in-color club for a little bit. I know some of you are interested. Maybe we'll start a club within colors featured instead of a guarantee that you'll collect each of the colors every month, because things just keep continuing to unfold in an unusual manner. This is definitely a year that's been different from any other. I find myself recreating a lot of wheels and asking you to bear with me and trust me. So I know that with the sampler and the bingo, I really was asking you to trust me. And I hope that now that you're seeing what's going on, you're feeling very confident in your purchase if you joined me, or confident to give it a try next time, knowing what's included. All right, so here's our Playing with Patterns ribbon combo pack. I'm looking for the bag to make sure I called that the right name. I don't see the bag. I've buried it. But here's a gorgeous Coastal Cabana. This is a very interesting ribbon. Are you guys seeing that on camera? I don't know what, maybe if I put something behind it. A little bit of white space there. I don't know. It's got kind of an uneven weave and a sheer ribbon. It's a little bit stiffer than most ribbons I've had recently, but it ties nicely. It's much more bold than the sheer ribbon. You see that sheer is soft and thin, where this one is a little bit stiffer, and it's got some nubby fiber through the weave. Very interesting ribbon, but they'll coordinate very nicely. And then there's a Night of Navy. We have needed some Night of Navy options. Look at this. It's sheer, kind of satiny, but it's not completely see-through. It's more, I guess opaque maybe would be more the description. because it's not completely solid. Very cute little ribbon. And then this one. I wasn't sure about this one because it looks very washed out in the catalog, but when you get it in person, that purple posy edge is very prominent. You really do see the difference between the purple posy edge and the white center of this kind of ombre ribbon. It's very thin, very lightweight, very pretty. And so that's my haul and a little bit of information, some visuals to go with the things that I've been asking you to register for, but just trust me. Register for this, but just trust me. Hopefully it helps you understand how some of the events around Kitchen Table Stamper work. Look at that. Isn't that a great combo pack right there? That's why I chose it. It wasn't available for pre-order, so I was hopeful that there would be plenty in stock for my bingo kits. And I knew that we'd have some good variety to mix and match with the pattern papers for the projects. All right, well, that is my little share for today. If you guys have any questions about the products or the projects, let me know. All right, everybody. See you Kitchenettes at 11. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you soon. Bye.